Hey guys, it is Logan Holmes 007 Productions, and today I'm going to do my second episode review. My first was back like 5 months ago, whenever I did my review on Booyah for Bollywood, which my opinion has changed some on that episode. I might need to watch that episode again, because, I don't know, mainly because whenever I did that review, I liked Sanjay and Craig, but now I hate it, and my opinion is just, it's changed some. And Sanjay and Craig, even though I hate Sanjay and Craig, I think there are some good episodes. Like, Sanjay and Craig has some bad episodes, like, of course, well, quite a few, it does, like Unbarfable and Fart Baby. Please stay away from those episodes. Those are two very bad episodes. I mean, I could say that I like Sanjay and Craig, but I hate Unbarfable and Fart Baby. Mainly there are some good episodes of Sanjay and Craig. I like Game On, that's a good episode. What's another one? Balzaldarak, that's my favorite episode. Let me think. Let me tell it, the first episode is bad. What is it? What's the name of the first episode? Oh, it's Brett Venom MD. That's a bad episode. And the next episode is the Laughquake, that's also bad. But the episode after Laughquake is Maximum Dennis, which I don't think I don't think that episode's too bad. I'm not going to talk about all the episodes because that's not what I'm going to talk about. I've spent 3 minutes talking about what just I've had like a 3-minute introduction already, and yeah. I do think that I've seen all the episodes of Sanjay and Craig, even though I hate Sanjay and Craig. I've seen all the episodes because I watched in December of 2015. I watched all the episodes that had aired at that point, and I hated Sanjay and Craig in August of 2016. So, which that was after it got canceled, and yeah, that's why I've seen all the episodes. So I've mentioned 4 bad episodes of that show, and some good episodes. I think I really like the Double Dare and Guts parody episodes, which were Trouble Dare and Gutsbusters. Well, okay, so back very long ago, whenever I did my top 20 favorite Nicktoons, not the top 25, but the top 20. Remember, my top 25 was a redo mainly because at that point, I hated Fanboy and Chum Chum, but I didn't hate Sanjay and Craig yet. And yeah, I would say that most, not all, but most of season 3 is good because with season 3 they did away with many of the fart jokes that seasons 1 and 2 had, which and all the bad all that toilet humor, which was bad, unlike shows like Ren and Stimpy has toilet humor, but it's good. But it's good. I mean, that's what makes this show good. Sunshine Craig has a lot of toilet humor that makes the show bad. Oh, I've spent over 6 minutes talking about what I'm mainly going to talk about. So, I think I'm done for now. Maybe I'll come back to it, but okay, here's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to review the Family Guy episode, Life of Brian, which okay, Life of Brian it's the lowest rated episode of the series on IMDb. And also well, and it's the only episode of Family Guy on IMDb that has that's under 5 out of 10 stars, meaning that most people on IMDb hate the episode. Cause like the second lowest rated episode is Fresh Hair, which it has more than 5 out of 10 stars, but I've heard that episode is still bad from Gem Reviews and Mr. Enter and Phantom Strider. They've all talked negative about that episode. But with it having over 5 out of 10 stars on IMDb, we know that there are a lot of people who like that episode. But I haven't even seen Fresh Hair, so I can't talk about Fresh Hair if I've never seen it, because I can't say that something's good if I've never seen it, and I can't say that something's bad if I've never seen it. So so Life of Brian, what I'm going to talk about. So in that episode, so I really like Family Guy. It's a great show. It has a lot of sci-fi plots in it, which is really good. And even when there aren't sci-fi plots in the show, it's really funny. So the sci-fi plots, why does it have sci-fi plots? Well, it's probably because that the creator, Seth MacFarlane, worked on Dexter's Laboratory before he created Family Guy. So, yeah, so really, and whenever an American Dad, American Dad does have some sci-fi plots, but not as much as Family Guy. The Cleveland Show. I think American Dad has more sci-fi plots than the Cleveland Show. I haven't seen all the episodes of Family Guy, American Dad, or The Cleveland Show, but I plan on doing it, even though it's probably going to take, it might take years until I watch the entire series of, because I need time to watch them, because Family Guy has 15 seasons. Is in its 15th season right now. American Dad is in its 14th season right now. And the Cleveland Show, that show isn't it isn't running. The Cleveland Show had 4 seasons, which the Cleveland Show, you can see it wasn't as successful as Family Guy or American Dad. Personally, I thought that the Cleveland Show was pretty good, though. It was still funny. I mean, the Cleveland Show is a lot similar to Family Guy because, well, American Dad doesn't use cutaway gags, which, but Family Guy and the Cleveland Show use cutaway gags. So American Dad, it's different. We'll say that. But let me talk about what this episode is about. Okay, so Stewie and Brian went back in time to colonial America, and so there's not too much to talk about that. So yeah, good so far. Well, they get back, and Brian gets ran over by a car. Who's the driver of the car? We don't know who the driver of the car is, but it's not any of the Griffins, because they saw the whole thing happen. So the Griffins take Brian to the vet, and there's nothing that the vet can do. Brian dies. So yeah, so this is in season 12, after lots of episodes. This is season 12, and after there's been 11, and at this point it's about maybe, this was it was an early episode of season 12. I think it was it was episode 8 or 9 of season 12, I think. So yeah, that's really, do I think that, so far, not a bad episode, I don't think. So then they're at home, of course, and here's one thing about the episode that I thought was bad. Whenever Stewie is like, at least we don't have to watch those awful PBS documentaries. That's the one thing about the episode that I hated. But it wasn't such a big deal because Stewie still misses Brian. So yeah, that's not too much of a big deal. Doesn't affect the episode, I don't think. So then Lois decides they need to get a new dog, which I think, yeah, it's the right decision. So they get a new dog. It's like some Italian dog, I think. And his name is Vinny. And Vinny cooks dinner for Lois. Yeah, that makes it a good episode. Like, oh, and also, I think that's all I need to mention about this whole Vinny thing. I'd also like to mention the fact that Stewie is trying to bring Brian back because he needs titanium, because he has that one guy for like titanium, I think, and then they don't have it yet. So at least they're trying to bring Brian back. So yeah, not a bad episode. There is one episode. If I was someone who'd seen all the episodes of Family Guy, there would probably be more episodes I'd like to mention, but unfortunately I haven't. So there's only one episode that I like to mention. I'd like to mention the season 4 episode, Stu and Stewie's Excellent Adventure. So in that episode, Stewie goes 30 years into the future. And here's about everything that's changed. So first in that episode, I'm not going to talk too much about everything else, but I would like to mention that in that episode, we find out that Brian died because he ate chocolate, and in that episode, and in Brian's a Bad Father, he dies because he gets ran over by a car. So if you've seen that episode, you kind of know that it's obvious that Brian's going to come back, because we know that Brian dies because he eats chocolate, not because he gets run over by a car. And I haven't seen the 2 follow-up episodes, Into Harmony's Way or Christmas Sky. Please don't leave any spoilers in the comments, because if you do, I will block you. You've been warned. Hopefully no one's going to leave spoilers in the comments. I do plan on watching those episodes, even if it might be quite a while until I watch those episodes. But I'll watch those episodes at some point in time. And one more thing. I'd also like to mention, of course, the Family Guy theme song. I'll sing part of the theme song. Lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and cry. So yeah, laugh and cry. So yeah, of course so by the theme song, you can predict that there are some episodes of Family Guy that are sad. And so basically, my point is, just because it's a sad episode, that does not make it a bad episode. Do I think it's a really good episode? Yeah, sure. It's really good. Despite that one negative thing that I mentioned, it's a good episode. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And my next episode review will be Arnold Betrays Iggy from Hey Arnold. And peace out.